Okay, Granny Square 101. I have an eye hook and yarn. A slip knot. So I do a slip knot. Now we are going to chain 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Now I'm going to connect my chain to the very first chain to make a magic loop. Now I have a little ring. I stick my finger through it to make the hole better. Now covering the tail, we're going to do 12 double crochet inside the ring. So double crochet is wrap around, go through the center hole, pull through, and now you have 3. Wrap around, go through 2, wrap around, go through the last 2, and that is a double crochet. Wrap around, go through the center, pull through, wrap around, go through 2, wrap around, go through last 2. Now we have 2. Wrap around, go through center, pull through, go through 2, wrap around, go through last 2. Now the hole is starting to get more recognizable. And I'm crocheting over this tail. After a few stitches, I go ahead and cut it off once it's tucked in. So now we have 3. Wrap around, go through the center, pull through, wrap around, go through 2, and now we have 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. So we need 8 more. Five, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 11, and 12. Now I take a slip stitch and connect it to the very first one, and I'm looking at these two. You can see that. Going through. And I just do a slip stitch, which is pulling through. You can do a single crochet too. Now we have the beginning of a granny square. Now we're going to do 6 double crochets on every 3 posts, because 3 times 4 is 12, and it takes 4 to make a square. You can go ahead and start with a double crochet in the first, or a lot of people like to do just chain 2. Chaining 2 will also count as a double crochet. So we're going to do 6 double crochets and in the same that we started out with. That makes sense. I'm just going to show you. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So we did 6 double crochets in between the very first post, like the little holes. See the little holes? There's 1, 2, 3. That's what we're going through. And we went through the very first one that we started with. So now we want to skip 3. So we've got 1, 2, 3. Now we're going to go through this. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to do 6 double crochet through in between. We're going through there. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 6. Now we're going to go skip 3. 1, 2, 3. And now we're going to go through this one. Do 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Skip 3. 1, 2, 3. Do 6 through there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now we want to connect a slip stitch to the very first double crochet, which was, in this case, was the chain 2. So just go through, let's find it. We have 1, 1, 2. So we're going to slip stitch through here, which is just pulling through both. And now you have the beginning of a granny square. Now we're going to go through, we're going to do 3 on the straight sides, 6 on the corners. So let's chain 2 as counting as our first double crochet. Go through, now we have, see how we have these? We're going to go through here and do 3. So we already did 1, there's 2, 3. Now we're going to go in between the 3s. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. And in the middle, we're going to do 6 double crochets. So we got, oops, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And now between, now we've got 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. And now we've got, put 3 through here, because it's the side. 1, 2, 3. Back to the corner. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. Go right through the middle of the 6. And do 6 in here for the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 for the side. 1, 2, 3. Back to the corners. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. One, 2, 3, 4, oops, 4, 5, 6, 3 for the sides. Oops. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3, 6 for the corner. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay, and just connect the top, very first double crochet, which was chain 2 here, slip stitch to connect. All right, that was, it's getting bigger. Okay, and you can just keep going until as big as you want this granny square. But for now, let's do one more side. So now we're going to put 3, 3, because it's the side, and then 6 in the corners. So starting right where we did the slip stitch is where we'll start, right here. We'll chain 2 as our first double crochet. It just makes it straighter, like it makes it more clean. It's all preference, really. So that's 1, 2, 3. Next one. 1, 2, 3. And now we're hitting the corners. We do 6 in between the 3s. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. I'm trying not to go fast. The thing about granny squares is once you get the hang of it, you can go really fast. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 3 for the sides. 1, 2, 3. Try to go slow. I cannot crochet slow. I cannot drive slow. I cannot crochet slow. I cannot eat slow. Corner 6. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 3 and 3 for the sides. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 2, 3. Six. All right, last side. 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. Last corner. 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, hurrying this one up because, all right. And then connect with the second chain on chain 2. So there's 1, 2. Connect with a slip stitch. And there is the beginning of a granny square. And you can go, just keep going, start there. So now we'll have 1, 2, 3. And this helps too because if you know you have 2 sets right here, that's your second row. You have 1, that was your first row. I mean your first round or first square. So that's a good way to count if you need to know how many. So that's 1. Next time we'll have 1, 2, 3. And just repeat. You can switch colors now, or you could switch colors at any time. There we go, granny square.